There we go. Okay, recording is good.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, right click it and click take card. Oh, right click it and click take card. In the future, if you hover over the deck on the side, you can see where it says draw. Click when you next need to draw. Click draw, and then it'll tell you like, oh, how many do you want to draw?
Okay.
You can press left click on any what's it called in there to bring it up bigger to look at it, and then obviously you can hold it to drag it out.
I only have 7, so... Okay. So I don't have a tank. I could get myself a tank.
Yep.
Do I want a tank right now? I don't think I really need one. I guess... So when I summon a scout unit, can I still move it after I summon it, or no?
No, you can't move the one that you summoned.
A unit cannot be moved or attack on its turn. On its first turn that it's summoned.
Okay. And to play the...
Play the card, just drag it out. Like onto the table. And then Michael resolved the effects of it. Because, it's... We kind of can't really have players actually able to put their own pieces onto the board.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay. And...
Limitations of Roll20.
I will also summon an artillery unit, and that's all my action points, so...
You still can move all your units.
Yep.
Except for the ones that are, freshly summoned.
Okay.
If they're red, you can move them.
Okay. Okay, so what does each bubble mean?
The red is the unit's attack, the green is the unit's health, and then the blue is the unit's move speed. And if you shift and double click on a unit, it'll pull up a menu where you can go to attributes and abilities. You can also see their range and their sight there. So their attack range and their sight.
Okay. Alright, then... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
Mm-hmm. Remember, you do have the ruler available to help you track how many it is.
Okay. You 5, okay. 5, 4. Okay. 3, 4, 3. You shall sit there. And I'd like to recruit. The new ones that I just summoned can't do any sort of recruiting. I can only recruit with my red archer and red soldier, correct?
You can only recruit with cards.
You can only recruit with cards.
Okay.
You can't recruit with units anymore. That's not in this version of the game.
Okay.
That's something we figured out was kind of causing issues.
With Kai summoning his invincible army.
A little bit. There were others in other playtests, but that was one of them.
Yeah. Okay. You can only move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's sit there. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I remember correctly, that's all I can do.
Yep, that is all you can do.
Then I guess my turn is done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Now I just wait for Kai to go?
Pretty much.
Alrighty.
I believe Michael will tell Kai
that it
is his turn.
So, is that your turn?
Yep, that is my turn. Oh. Dang, this scout can see. No. Oh, this scout's gone. Doesn't have very many attack points. 10, 2, 5. Yeah, okay. Scout's probably going around the sides. I'm gonna guess.
Your turn.
My turn? Yeah, alrighty. I did not want to press right click as well. I only wanted to draw 1. Draw. Okay, what'd I get? Nice.
Sorry, what'd you do?
I just drawed a card.
Alright. If you're attacking or summoning a troop and I don't respond, please just say my name multiple times and then I'll be like, oh, someone's saying my name, because I'm having to hear both audio streams at once.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. What? Okay. Yeah, that's 7, so I could. Probably got ones going up the sides or something. I think the scout being out there in the open is not a good idea. But he can see everything, which is nice. Guess I will summon a soldier and a tank. And
are you summoning a soldier and a tank?
Yep, I am summoning a soldier and a tank, and that's all my points. Me moving these guys around in the base does not count as any movement points, right?
It does, since you're moving them from there, so that's 2 for each.
Ah, darn it. Okay.
Wait, what'd you say, Michael? Wait, is that 2 or?
It's hard for me to hear.
I don't know if doing, because they were both back here, and I didn't know if this counted as moving.
It would still count, yes.
Ah, darn it. Okay.
Okay.
Feel like. Alright, so I can't move those guys. Should I leave the scout? Gonna move him there. He's just gonna sit there. Gonna move this soldier. He only moved 4 spaces. 2, 3, 4. He goes there. I don't know how much the scout's gonna do for me. I already moved him 2. Since I already got that one up there, I don't know what else to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go there. You can only move 5. I already moved you 2. So 2, 3. And the hero hasn't moved yet. Or actually 3.
If you want to put tokens on characters that you've already moved, you can. By if you click them and then click the little bottom middle button.
This?
Yeah, that lets you put a token on them. So you could say put like a green token on them when you move them or something. So you can keep track.
Oh, okay.
If you want to, you don't have to.
Okay, he moves 5. 2, 3, 3, 4. No. 3. Four. I'll sit there. This guy, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I moved everybody that I can move. I feel like he's amassing an army in the shadows still, even with the limited points. I'm fearful for my life. Okay.
We'll find out.
I believe that's the end.
I already know. You'll find out.
Alright.
Oh god. I believe that's the end of my turn.
Are you done?
Yep, I am done.
Awesome.
Time to drink some coffee and get even more hyper than I already am. Woo! Time to sneak around. Oh wait, it was shift, double click, and then range is 8. Okay. Does the hero have a range?
The hero has 2 range.
2. Okay. 2, and then the soldier, what does he have? 1. Terrible. Okay.
Terrible.
It's utterly deplorable.
He hits people with a sword. Atrocious.
That just reminded me of something.
As for
you got
why
a
the
person
hero
in a
has
tank
2?
with a sword. Move me closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
Yep.
But what did you say?
I said, as for why the hero has 2, I don't know. He probably has some weird hero magic sword that shoots fucking laser beams or something.
Either that or it's one of those hero slash attacks that slash a beam towards people.
Yeah, like Link. That's what I was literally thinking.
Yeah.
I remember I made the joke that the scout, because the scout has 2 range too, I'm pretty sure. I made the joke that scouts have slingshots and that's why they have 2 range.
They have tiny slingshots that are filled with just
rocks. I said they're literally just the Ewoks from Star Wars.
I got me and my Ewok buddies, and then I got
archers. Did we nerf the archer range, or is it still Luke. 8? I don't remember. Hold on, check the archers range. Yeah, they still have
8 range if I remember.
Okay. Yeah. We actually did consider nerfing the archer's range, but I'm pretty sure we nerfed their damage instead.
So I can shoot like this distance that I'm seeing right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Because archers used to have 8 range and 4 damage, which was disgusting, and now they have 8 range and 2 damage, and that's like pretty decent.
Oof.
Because they're still really good at poking things from far away. But you used to literally be able to get like 3 or 4 archers and just kill everything and just kite them.
Oof.
Because they have decent movement too. So you could like attack someone from range, and then when they would try to move towards you, you just walk away and attack them again.
Oh, I can see his ruler.
He's not hiding his ruler.
Well, I know where one of his things are at now.
Or do you?
Well, I see a ruler from somewhere, so I'm gonna guess someone's over there. I mean, I figured he was going around the sides since I didn't see much in the middle.
Or did he move?
The scouts can see pretty far. Like, what the heck?
Scouts can see very far.
He can probably see everything that I have right now, besides the people on the sides.
There he is.
Actually, on the left side. He can see it. There it is. He knows. He knows everything.
He knows everything.
Oh god. All of my secrets.
Yeah. I think one thing we've been thinking about doing is toning down the scout sight range a little bit, because it's massive.
It is.
It is literally like half the map.
Scout out in the middle, I could see his base. I could see a small portion of his base, and I could see all the ones in the middle.
Yeah, it's half. It's literally half the map. It's massive. Wait, actually, it's a little bit big. Wait, it's way bigger than 10. Why is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I'm stupid. Wait, what is the scout sight range? Is it 10 or is it?
Yeah. Sight? It says 10.
Okay. The sight numbers are not actually matching up with the hexes. I just noticed that. Because you can see all the way into his base, and meanwhile 10 would only bring you up to here.
To where?
Look where his archer is.
His archer?
At the down, yeah. 2 above that is 10 away from your scout.
Oh, so that's how I'd be. Well, I can see a whole lot farther.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
So like the hex directly above your archer, not the row right above it, but the row above that. That's where 10 is.
Wait, how much health do scouts have again?
It is your turn.
5. Okay.
Michael, I just noticed something.
Okay.
Yes.
Scouts have way bigger range than 10 on their sight.
They should have exactly 80 feet, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, 80 feet?
80 feet.
80 feet is like 16 hexes.
So it is. It should be at 50.
Yeah, it should be at 50 feet. That's why their sight is so big. Jesus Christ. How did none of us notice that? How did nobody notice that? Because none of our playtesters said that either. Nobody noticed.
I can see his base already. I've been able to see it since I moved the scout up there.
Yeah, because you literally have like 16 feet worth of sight, which is literally more than 1.5 times what you should have on the scout.
Okay, so I drew my card. Oh boy.
A heal.
I got a heal card. Fantastic. Okay. Well. Oh, heck. Stupid mouse. Heck. Well, now I can move those guys. I don't want to move my archer any closer to that scout, because
you could just shoot him from there.
I can, but I'm wondering if I should move my archer. Well, if I do move the archer, I can't attack, right? Or
no, you can move and attack. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Moving and attacking are completely separate actions. You can even say you want to move into a position where you can attack and then use the rest of your movement afterwards. You can do that too.
Oh, okay.
So say you have a unit that has 10 movement, like a scout. You can move 5 towards them, attack, and then move 5 away.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, oh boy. Soldier, you have failed me. Actually, this... No, I like that archer protecting my hero. My hero needs to live. Even though he's got a whole lot of health, I don't care. He needs to live. So, I mean, I can definitely attack the scout. And I could move away, even though he's got 10, so he could just hop away from me. I can move 5 away, and then that would be not enough. And if I moved away, and if he just moved in a straight line, he'd already make it to wherever my position is. Then he wouldn't be able to move anymore. That's a thing. And then he'd be in range for this dude. If I just kept him there. Yeah, I might just keep the archer there.
And do remember scouts have 2 range.
2 range for attack, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure you remember.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if we could, because you know how like you have the 3 things that pop up, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you click a unit. It'd be nice if we could have all 5, then we could have range and sight on there too. But Roll20 is like, nope, you get 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, so for the increase. Yes. For the increase attack power per turn. So it only lasts for those. That power up only lasts for those 3 turns, and that's it, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
Okay.
You increase your unit's attack power by 2.
Okay.
And then it remains for 3 turns, and then it goes away.
I don't know when I'll get that kind of a card again.
Which I just processed the fact that that icon is like very deceiving. Now that I look at it. The attack power icon.
I'd rather use it when I can get over there to help with things. I can't really use much else besides summon another swordsman. Which is always useful.
If you have summons, yeah.
Alright, swordsman.
I'm summoning a swordsman.
Swordsman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
swordsman, say.
How much range does the tank have? That's a question.
Only 1, I believe. Yeah.
Darn, he only has 1.
And only 3 movement too, but the
3
tank
movement.
does like 8 damage, so which is pretty sizable.
Pretty hefty for the tanks.
What's that?
Not yet. I am still figuring things out, sorry.
Gotcha. No, you're fine. Sorry, let's just start first.
She was commenting on the tank. And the tank's beefy ass damage.
Soldier. Would this count as 2? If I moved the soldier over here?
Where? Do you mean? From
this
where?
soldier over to... From here to there. Would that count as 2, or,
oh,
or do
that
I
would,
have to go
that would
around
count
that
as,
way?
That would count as 2. Yeah, you can move through.
Okay, cool. Where should the swordsman go? Two, 3, 4. He can only move 4. Actually, 4. That's fine. Tank was there.
You moved him 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Well, I thought this was you got 1 and then the 2 over here and then 3, 4.
Well, it wasn't. Wait, wasn't the soldier directly to the right of your base?
The soldier was here.
Yeah, so then you moved him down. So you moved him 1, 2, 3. That's 2.
Oh, I
and
did
then
a stupid.
moving
Never
1
mind.
over would be 3. So that's 3, and you still have 1 space of movement if you want it.
I'll put him there. Mr. Tank. He can only move 3. 1, 2, 3, I think. No, I'll leave him there. He can sit right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9. Okay. He does a sneak. Oh, well, wait. Scouts have only 5. He has an attack power of 2. He has an attack power of 2. So the scout wouldn't die yet. Darn. Thought I could assassinate him right there, but no, I can't. This guy... I moved you. I did not move you. I did not move anybody else. I didn't move this guy.
When you put markers on them, try to use green rather than red. Just
Green?
just for the fact that the red is the one that's used for attack buffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, for clarity's sake, green's the way to go.
Okie dokie. Green. Okay. Oh, wait. No, where was this scout before? Well, I already moved him, so moving him back would... I can't move him back. Darn it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 2. Okay, so I could attack with the scout 8, 9, and jump back 2. I mean, he could just come up and stab me, but at least the scout wouldn't die. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 3. 8. Alright, so I want to attack the scout with both the archer that I have here and the scout.
Alright, awesome. That will deal 4 damage.
But that scout won't die.
Correct.
Darn it. Okay.
1 HP.
Why you still live?
I mean, theoretically, wherever he moves, you can kill him next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll have enough movement.
I just heard him in the other chat go, looks like that's a suicide scout now.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's going to die. Okay, so he gets 4 damage. I want to say he may run, or the scout's just gonna stay there and attack one of my people. And then move away or something, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna guess is gonna happen. So I attack him. After I attack him, he's gonna move right there to the corner. Actually, moving him won't really do anything, will it? Besides just use up his spaces. And mine, next turn. I used 8 to get here, so 9, 10. I'll move him there. And then Archer, I haven't made him move yet, so... should I move him out of the way? Should I move him closer? I mean, he won't die from being attacked once.
Pardon? Oh, I thought you were saying you're attacking someone.
No, I was thinking out loud, sorry. I mean, Kai can't hear me, so I... Unless he can, and then I'm screwed, but...
Yeah, it's also useful to hear you think out loud, because it, helps us know what goes through the mind of a player who doesn't actually know the game. Like we do, you know?
Yeah. I'd like to save at least the archer from being death if I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I move him there? Oh
no,
boy.
You cannot move him there.
There then. Okay.
For the spaces, basically the way it works is if it's like less than half covered, you can move.
So like there. I can move him here but not here.
Yeah.
Okay. So then this guy is done moving. This dude is also done moving. They both attacked him and he's almost dead. My hero is just chilling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna sit there. You 1, 2, 3, 4. And you moved. And you moved. So that's almost everyone. Besides the hero. Do I want to move him? Well, he's got an archer right there, so how... 8. So I can move him forward a smidge? But if he moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me scroll. 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, and moved up here. He can already attack me.
If you want to check stuff like that, a useful thing to know is if you drag a certain number of what's called and then press right click, you'll do a break in the line.
Wait, say that again?
Like, drag the 5 from the archer and then press right click. Now press right click. Like, while you're holding left click still.
Okay.
There you go. And now keep dragging.
It's trying to pan as well.
No, don't hold it. Just press it. Press right click. Hold left click.
Okay. So 5.
Now tap right click, and then you can drag it out more.
Fantastic. Okay. Wish it counted it separately, but no, that's still... He could still attack me by next turn, even if I didn't move. So, that's... I can at least move him out to the middle-ish. But I want him in range of the hero. Oh, I can't move that. I already did. 1, 2. I'll just move him 2. I believe that's it. I only played that one card. I'm not gonna play any others. For now. Okay, I guess my turn is done.
Alright. Hold on, there's a bug on me.
Sadly, I can't see into his base anymore. Ugh.
What?
I do have a question, though, while Kai is doing his turn.
Sure.
Like for example, if I had a scout right here or something, and since he's got his archer down there, as you can see, I don't want to do the blip on the screen, but so if I had like a scout right here, definitely
go back to the other chat, everyone. We're gonna pause this game so other people can play test.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me crank the volume.
Turn off the music so people can hear.
There we go.
Thanks, Jeremy.
All right.
Do you want to continue this playtest after after class then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
I will too.
I'm good with that if Alyssa can do that as well.
If I could find the button.
We are recording. Welcome back.
Beautiful. Hello world.
Hello
world.
all maybe 0 people.
I actually could have just paused
recording.
I actually could have just paused the recording because I took 2 separate recordings. Yeah, and it's Kai's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or I'm not. You were finished with your turn, right, Alyssa?
It was my.
Yeah,
you said it was my turn right as we ended.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I put green markers on all of my things because they were done doing things.
Yep. Yeah. I was planning on putting some red markers on mine to indicate when they'd moved this turn because I realized I was not figuring out.
Yes, do that. Don't use red. Use green. I told Alyssa to use green. Red are the ones that we use to mark when a unit has an attack buff.
Okay, cool.
And blue is for defense
I wondered
buffs,
if there was something like that. So
green.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So what was I doing? I was doing. Movement.
Oh jeez.
Full view.
Do you guys wanna? Do you know how to fix the scout vision?
It should be fixed.
Let me double check if it's
no, I don't think it's fixed.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know how to. I figured it out. I figured it out how to fix it.
If you take a moment and fix that right now, then we can.
I will do that real quick. I should just be able to.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna swing it. The hero there for what one?
It says sights 10.
Scout.
For both scouts.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't matter.
They have a 15 or so view radius.
Edit token.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this will change every scout, but this should be 50.
Oh, the night vision distance number?
No, it's.
Oh, that changed it right there on mine. 4, 5,
it's
6,
still
7,
the same
8, 9. I've got a vision radius of 9 and like a 4th.
Okay, it should be 50.
I can still see the full thing, I think. I don't know.
Let me see if yours changed. No, it didn't. Hold on, I'm gonna bump yours back up to 80.
And now I'm at max again.
Yeah.
There's just 2 different scouts. You have to do each one individually.
Yeah, scout and
scout 2. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah. This should be 50. And then this should be
I would
50.
say maybe 55. Because it's 10 spaces I can see, right?
Yeah, how many can you see right now?
I can see 9 and like a 4th.
9 and like a 4th? Okay, so I'll give you like 52.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, maybe that. Try 54.
I'll try like 55. There.
Yeah, go with 54 because then I can see into the 11th tile. So I think if it's the 54.
54.
That'll. Yeah, now it's perfect. I can see exactly 10 tiles.
Okay.
Nice.
I changed yours, Alyssa, too. Now let me see.
Oh, I see on one scout it changed. Now I can't.
Oh yeah, no, it's only changing on one of them.
Oh, how do you change it by default?
Yeah, I don't know how to change it by default. I'm gonna change these back to 80. I'm gonna change the 2 I changed to 80. Characters, scout. Edit.
Yeah, if you go to the whole the characters page, each individual character is going to have their own.
Yeah, I found where that is, but I don't know where the dynamic lighting is changed.
More coffee?
No, that doesn't help. That just pops it out.
Wee.
Yeah, this doesn't show. Edit. If you edit it in the characters panel, it
Scout. What does this
doesn't
button
do
do?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, because I don't know how to change the dynamic lighting thing for every unit of that type.
Yeah,
so
I don't remember
just
off the top of
edit
my
all
head.
scouts down. They're not
It'll
going to be
work.
throwing a bunch of scouts out that
Yeah.
aren't already there. So you said what, it was 54?
Okay, yeah.
54 is the number that works, yeah.
That one's changed to 54.
Okay, I'll change this one on the right. 54.
Oh, just did it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, change the one on the left. I got it.
Okay.
Does everybody else's vision radius, is it working, or is it just
Yes.
I believe it's just...
Both of them changed.
And there's also one scout in the base down here.
Yeah.
Which is 54. Cool. Yeah. This one's already changed. Okay, should be good.
So
I don't know how that like ever happened. Because like we've had like at least 5 playtests already.
This is our 6th, yeah.
And nobody has mentioned that at all. Nobody has like noticed. And it's literally just today I said like, wait a second, that scout can see really far. And then I measured it out and it was like 16 units.
I was going to suggest
I was also wondering why they could see so far. I was like, man, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, wow, 10 range is a lot longer than I thought, and didn't actually bother to check it.
Yeah. Anyways, for the scout, I'm attacking your hero.
How dare you?
Since he's Suicide Scout now.
dare.
Playing him like a Team Fortress 2 scout.
Okay, so you attack the hero, 18 damage, or 18 health now.
18 damage, yeah, let's go with it.
He's like a force of nature. He's like a force of nature. Let's go.
No.
Hit and run tactics.
Yeah.
He got the meat shot off.
Oh no.
He's Uber Scout right now. Let's see.
Where's the medic?
Where's the medic? The medic, he's somewhere.
Medic.
The astral plane.
Hey, medic.
He's in the astral plane.
What am I doing?
You haven't played any cards this turn. You should have 7 AP.
I'm Doctor.
Yeah, I have. Let me add my.
I already got it.
Okay, not that I think I'm. Oh, I should have drawn. I didn't draw. That's right. Keep getting distracted from that. Draw. One, not 100 cards. Not 111 cards. 1 card.
He can see everything. Kill him.
Okay, well, I that would have been exactly. I'm gonna retroactively since we got so distracted there. This attack card would have been played with that because that's why I was like, too bad I don't have an attack card.
That's
just
fine.
to get the 2 extra inside of there.
Yeah.
Bang! He does 16.
Yeah.
No.
And then
no. And that costs 1, right? Yeah. So this goes into 6.
And then.
Oh, yes, right. Thank you for.
Was it a 1-turn card?
Yeah, it's a 1-turn card, just 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to. Let's
How do you even add the number to it? Like when you did that?
Literally, if you hit when you hit, you can hit 2 when you're selecting.
Oh. Well, just leave it as 1 because it's only active for 1 turn.
And I healed him back
we
to
started
full
using
again.
the number for the number of turns it's active.
Oh, okay. All right.
How
Is the
dare you?
damage buff all the same though? I thought there
Yeah,
was
because
another
they're all
like
two.
grants
Yeah,
more.
they're all two.
Oh, okay.
And then that.
And you did. I'm sorry. What did you use that on him? Sorry.
I healed him as well. I'm
Oh,
subtracting my action
damn.
points.
How
There's
dare
the
you?
medic. We found him.
I told you there was a medic there.
I'm upsetting. I don't have any spaghetti to fix this at the moment.
What was his movement?
Who?
8.
Yeah, 8.
Right. So you did.
Mhm.
Wait, was it 9? Wasn't he
No,
like?
he was 8. He was no, he was here. Oh no, wait, you were because the scout was here.
Yeah, I thought
Or
it was like.
whatever it was. It was
I thought he
inside
was
of his
like this
movement
space
range.
right here.
Right. I'm
He
just
moved.
I'm just trying to think forward. I'm like, huh. I wonder what his plan is.
Die.
You
My
will
plan-
die.
What do you mean?
Turn.
That's the plan.
To win.
Die.
My plan is to win through intelligence.
No.
My plan is to win through inhuman reactions.
No.
I don't think reaction speed's gonna help me much in this game. Heck, there's not even reaction cards.
I'm going to smack you.
All right. Feel
No.
free to do that.
Pure skill and intelligence.
On my turn.
Well,
The
yeah, of
biggest
course on your turn.
brains.
That's
I
what
will
I
attack
assumed.
you.
That's what I assumed. All right. So,
How dare you smack my hero?
how dare I?
Yeah. I'm looking at the message Daiki said, and he said, "Good job on the pitch and the pitch and the playtest."
Wait, what?
He said it twice.
Wait, what do you
Wait, where'd you
mean?
put it?
Hmm?
Wait, what'd you say, Alyssa?
In our chat for our game chat that we have at
Our personal group.
Yeah.
Discord,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You put.
Yeah,
good
he
pitch
says
twice.
good job on the
Producer
pitch and the pitch and the playtest.
yeah, he said it twice.
Tempted to be like, yes, both those pitches went so well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot your hero again.
No.
Yes, actually, believe it or not.
The archer does 2
Um,
damage.
Yes.
Leave me.
Why do I have more mana than I should? There we go. Or the action points, whatever. That number that is my action economy. Well, it's not technically my action economy, but yeah.
That number that dictates the cards I am allowed to play.
Are you guys familiar with the term action economy though? That's a really important term in things like this.
Yes, I am.
Cool,
I mean,
cool.
I can kind of guess what it means. I haven't really heard it much until now.
Also, wait,
Yeah.
how does he have 5 AP right now?
The heal is 2 and the sword's 1.
Yeah.
Minus 3. He starts at 7.
Yeah.
So I have 5.
What?
No.
Right?
So you have 4.
4.
Oh my
4.
god! Yeah, I was doing.
I was doing the exact same. I was doing the exact same bad math there in my head for some reason. I don't know.
What?
What was I doing? I keep getting distracted. Okay, attack the hero.
How dare ye?
1, 2, 3. There. Oh, I should probably mark.
Oh, there is a god. Oh my god.
What?
What?
I was looking at something a friend of mine sent me. Maokai is getting nerfed. I do like, by the way, that this is mostly not necessary to facilitate anymore. It's not like we have to move every single unit for you guys anymore.
Makes it a lot simpler.
Yeah,
I'm done
a
with my
little
turn.
bit. Okay. I'll reset your action points to 7. You could just take your green tokens off.
Yeah.
Oh wait, combat happened. Hang on a second.
Oh my god.
Intense music.
Wait, did he
Very
even
loud.
attack?
Yeah.
He attacked
Yeah.
like using the scout. Other than that,
The-
literally
the-
no
the
combat
conduct-
happened.
No, I did. I used the archer as well.
Oh, did you?
Intense fight with the scout.
The conductor on the sidelines was, oh, wait, everybody get your instrument. we missed it. We missed our cue.
God, if it didn't feel like a lot of effort, I'd be really tempted to just like download the one theme from TF2 and just play it while your scout's beating the hell out of the hero.
I have it on Spotify for no reason.
Yeah, Alyssa, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
Skirmish by Tabletop Audio.
Give me that one card. I need it.
This also, the scout loses his attack buff because you just used it that turn.
Yes, it does.
Oh, so that was only a one-time thing.
It was only a one-time thing, yes.
Time for murder.
Time to kill.
Go ahead.
It's
Do
time
it.
for murder.
Mercilessly slaughter him. You will be playing straight into my hands.
No.
No? You won't be playing straight in my hands?
You'll be playing straight into my hands. No.
No.
It's like, you know the meme where it literally just says, yes. It's just that, but it's no.
No. Ah, darn it. Oh, let's see. Well, to avenge my lost hit points, I want to murder the scout with the hero.
Alright.
Well, yoinka doink, he did.
He's very dead now.
Yeah.
Phantasmic. Okay. Scout is dead. Is nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, now there's death from below. From what I can see. That's nice. I want to use this. To heal my hero.
Alas. Alas. I was afraid that might occur.
But now he is mostly healed. He's off by 1.
Okay. So you use heal
Yeah.
for 5 AP. Or sorry, you heal him for 5 and use what is it? 2 AP again? Yeah.
How many? It was 2? Okay.
Yeah.
2 points. Okay. Now he can move 5. Net 5. Okay. I can't attack twice with the same person in the same round, right?
No.
Correct.
I can only attack once. Okay.
But you can attack and move.
Yes. Or move and attack.
Mm-hmm. But there may be more down there. It does not help.
Well, there's most assuredly more down there, but just as there's
I know
most
there
assuredly
is.
more at your base, and I mean, it's all a matter of how many
I know there's
many
more. I
cards
just
one
don't
can
know
draw.
where. Okay, so if we were talking like here, as soon as I get. That's a predicament, ain't it?
Sight. So the vision radius on the soldier is like 0.
It is kind of small, yeah.
Why so small on the soldier?
I'm back.
Hello again.
Hello.
Welcome
Where
back.
are we?
Killing is being done.
It's in the middle of Alyssa's turn.
4, 5, 6. Oh.
I will give the reins back to you. It's not that bad.
5. Ooh.
Also, how do you change the units stats? Like for all of the units? Because we figured out how to do it for one of them.
For dynamic lighting
For the lighting, yeah.
Okay. Is this? I can get it real quick. Because you have to update
we want the
token
scouts.
itself.
We want the scouts units to be 54.
We update all the current scouts on the board are 54. We just couldn't make it so that you updated the token to all future scouts be 54.
Yeah.
Now all future second player scouts will be 54.
How did you do that?
So I went to the scout, made sure it was edited, and then I opened up the scout on the journal, hit edit, and then changed the default token.
What do you mean by change the default token?
There will be a thing that says default token, and you can select delete and then select new one, and I just did that for the scouts.
Oh, you select one on the map. I think, right?
Yeah, I already got it.
You selected in the
cool.
You selected in the journal or on the map?
You have to select it from the journal, and then you select change token, and then you have to select it on the map.
Where is change token?
It's no longer there because I fixed it. But normally, there you see where it says scout.
Yeah.
Like the image. If you hover over that, it'll say remove.
What?
I think it was there.
From the journal, you click it in the journal, and then you click edit or
edit, and then you see, like for the artillery, you can see it just has default token. Hold on, I'll send a picture of what it looks like.
Default token optional?
Yeah, that, if you hover over, I was about to put it in this channel. There, if you hover over the image, it'll say delete, and then, yeah.
Yeah. If you hover over the default token, it says remove.
Yeah, and then if you remove it, then you click the which one you want to use, and then you click use selected token. Don't do it for right now because
I still don't really get it, but okay, you know what you're doing. So.
It functions.
It's your job. It's not mine.
That's the equivalent of I just work here.
I believe this one. This guy can't move anymore, if I recall. Yeah, no, he can't. So he's done. Oop. Alright. I only moved this guy 2, if I recall. I think I only moved this scout 2. Three. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 2. And then how many points did I use up? 2? Was it?
Wait, hold on. You mean like action points?
Yeah.
I didn't see what you played, and Michael already removed it, I think.
It was a heal card. It was to heal 5 points.
Yeah, heal is 2 off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 2 because he used it earlier. Kai did.
Okay. So that's 4 and that's 4. So I won't be able to use them both on the same turn. Well, I could use that one. So I have a... Well, actually, I have a question.
Sure.
I'm not sure if I'm going to play this card yet or not. Is it alright if I just say it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I can mute myself, or I'll deafen myself for a couple seconds and let you get it out, and I'll jump back in.
Yeah, just give me like a 60 seconds to ask the question real quick if you don't mind.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Okay.
We good? Okay. So I have increase the defense power of a unit by 2 for 1 turn. So if I use that, it'll still last through Kai's turn and then
Yes.
turn, right?
It's for
Okay.
like it says like for 1 turn. 1 turn means like your turn and their turn.
Okay, and that in a sense when it ups the defense power and for example, if I put it on the scout and the scout gets attacked, what would that do? Like if I got attacked by the archer.
Okay, so the defense buff gives you 2 defense, right? And for every defense you have, that's a flat reduction in damage. So the archer does 2 damage. If you put a defense buff on your scout for 2, then the archer would deal no damage to you unless the archer was given an attack buff.
Okay. But if like 2 things decided to attack the scout with that,
both of them would get reduced by 2. Flat.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Alrighty.
It reduces every instance of damage by 2.
Alright, I'm back.
Right.
Figured it out?
Yep.
Got it. Perfect timing. Okay.
Literally perfect timing. We actually
I heard someone ending a word right as I joined in. Was like the last word of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. 70 seconds apparently. That's what it took.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, that's 2. That's 2. Alright. I'm gonna do a thing.
Just one?
Yes. I'm going to play this and this card and attach it to both to the scout. Or actually, does the attack card go for all of them? Or just one?
Oh, the attack card, when it gets applied on any attacks you make with that unit, will be increased by 2.
So I can only apply it to one, or?
You can any attacks you make with a unit, so you can apply it to one unit, but
Or they go for all units that attack for 2 or 3 turns. What was it?
The damage upgrade card can only be played on one unit. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I was wondering if it only applied to one unit.
It does only apply to one unit, yes.
Okay. Well, then I am using both of those cards on my scout. My one in the very front over here.
I didn't realize defense cards are technically way more powerful than damage cards.
They are indeed.
Because a damage card only increases one instance of damage by 2, so that's a net damage increase of just 2. And then a defense card reduces all instances of damage that you take by 2. So
you could
can
make
take
it
multiple.
that subtracts a certain amount of damage over the turn, or until it's used up.
Yeah, that could be a way of doing it, yeah. Make it like a shield rather than just like armor.
Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is that I am going to attack the archer right here with the scout and my archer up here. I am just within range.
Alright.
And I'm pretty sure that archer is dead.
Yes.
Okay. And now I only moved 8 with this scout, if I remember correctly.
You've moved. Well, you moved with it. So it's movement and it's attack, right?
I thought I could just move. Wasn't it just you can move, attack something, and then move away afterwards? If you have enough movement?
Can you split up movement?
Guys, y'all there?
Hold on. Sorry,
you can split
answering
up movement,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
Oh, that dramatically
all
changes
answer
things.
I was literally answering a message from a friend of mine. He was asking me about the playtest, so.
Alright, so...
Does it say that you can... Oh, maybe it said that in the rules and I just missed it.
That you can, like, split your movement. I don't think it says it anywhere specifically.
Yeah, that's a pretty critical strategy piece that you'd want to write in there.
Yeah.
Because that changes up a great many things about combat and how it works.
Alright. Good feedback.
So I did that. No. We could... 1, 2, 5. You definitely be able to. And I guess for that is... I'm gonna put him right there. And that. And then you can only move how many? 3?
Well, I'm in a great deal of trouble unless I start drawing some unit cards.
Be right back.
Alrighty. Actually, I'll keep that dude where he was. Move. Yeah. Why does it say my defense up here and my base has 5 out of 7?
It's your action points.
Oh, that's my action points? Okay.
Did they not reset you?
Well, I just used those 2 cards. I didn't know what that bar meant.
Let's see. 4 action points.
The 7 now.
So yeah, okay. So you just played those cards?
Yeah, I did. I killed one of his archers with him.
There we go. Okay. So reset it to 7, then -5. You're at 2.
And I believe that is it for my turn.
Cool.
I'll start taking the green counters off mine for next turn.
That is... I believe I've probably lost this. Unless I start drawing really good here.
Gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Take my greens off, and booyah.
Yeah, I wish I'd known about the splitting action costs or movement earlier. That explains how you've been able to do some of the things that you've been doing.
Yeah, we didn't explicitly state it in there, but that definitely should be something we should explicitly state. Because it implies it by the fact that, like, oh, you are able to use your movement and your action at any point on your turn. Like,
yeah.
But, like, yeah.
Maybe it was a mistake to drink coffee.
All right, there we go.
My friend's talking about the acquisition of Bethesda by Microsoft, and they just said, can they please just kill the creation engine? Please end its suffering.
I'd be amazed if they decide to keep using that for the next... it would be so ridiculously out of sync with the rest of technology.
Well, Bethesda said they were already planning on keeping it for, like, Elder Scrolls 6, for, like, the next Fallout game, for their new IP that they're working on.
I don't know
so I don't know how.
Managed to... Because in the last game, they ran into fundamental issues that prevented them from actually doing more than what they... Like, they had more planned, but they couldn't because of the creation engine.
Yeah, because of the creation
very limited functionality.
Well,
Does this mean we get Skyrim 2?
Skyrim 2, baby. Skyrim 2.
It's the only way they can expand Skyrim further at this point. Add more to the name brand of Skyrim.
Skyrim 2.
Elder Scrolls 5.5.
Elder Scrolls Online. Skyrim 2.
Skyrim 2.
Well, they just did add Skyrim, or the majority of Skyrim, so.
Did they?
Recently, they added in one of the DLC for it was a large chunk of Skyrim. Not the whole thing yet, I guess, but there was a large portion of it was in there.
That's cool. I wonder how similar it is to like the actual Skyrim.
It's pretty different from what I've seen.
Damn. Then what's the point?
Well, I mean, it is separated by like what, 3,000 years?
Yeah, it's meant to be super far different. Yeah.
And even still, like terrain-wise.
I mean, yeah, the terrain's the same, but the locational stuff is a bit different.
Oh, when are they gonna introduce Daggerfall? And their absolutely massive map.
The 40 kilometer. I think that was 40 kilometer map or whatever it was.
I don't remember.
I don't know what I want to do here.
Let's find out. Wow, that is massive.
It's the biggest video game map ever.
Oh my god. Is that actually the size of the map?
Yeah.
200,000 square kilometers.
Yeah, that's
that
what
is
it was.
Massive.
That sounds horrifying, but awesome.
Also, whose turn is it? Just curious.
It's mine. I'm just trying to. I found myself in a position with inferior forces, less information, or no information, and no ability to change things yet. So I'm trying to figure out how to proceed. The damage buff on that scout lasts for 3 turns, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Microsoft with Sony didn't let Demon Souls go to PC. So anyways, I bought Bethesda. And then there's me, who's still crying because I can't fucking get Demon Souls on PC.
Well, they announced it coming to PC, and
then they said, "Oops, that's not real."
Well, no, then they said, "Oh, we didn't mean to announce that at this time."
No, they specifically said that them saying Demon Souls was on PC was human error, and that it's only going to be on PS5.
I guess I read different articles on that then.
Believe that's what they said.
Because from what I'd seen on what they said, they tactfully avoided saying it's never going to be on PC. They said we made a mistake, we shouldn't have announced that. But I don't remember them. Maybe they did, and I just missed that bit. But I don't think that they actually directly said it's never going to happen, because it would be stupid of them to say that. They're going to eventually have all their games on PC.
Later, Sony clarified to PC Gamer that the PC message at the end of the trailer was human error and the Demon Souls would be a PS5 exclusive. When asked if Demon Souls would ever be released on PC, Sony declined to elaborate further.
Yeah.
Which, considering their track history with FromSoft IPs, cough cough Bloodborne, which still hasn't been released to PC years later.
Yeah.
I don't expect it, but hopefully.
We will see. All right. Well,
I just want Bloodborne on
play
PC.
Defensively here. Let's do. This is for 3 turns. I'm gonna move you. this to give. That is the 2+2 defense for 3 turns onto the archer. I'm gonna shoot with the archer at we'll see the archer on the right up there.
Michael?
And then
Is Michael there?
Yeah, hold on. I was just having to deal with something real quick. What's up? Sorry.
Oh, Kai was attacking.
Oh, all right. Which one are you attacking? I apologize.
the archer on the right.
All right. And that's this archer, so it's going to deal 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my girlfriend's at work right now, so I have to take care of the dog while he goes about his day.
No problem.
How dare, not my archer. Even though both of them are in range, yeah, by 1.
At least the new Final Fantasy game's coming to PC.
I need to turn on my light. It is dark in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that and the Harry Potter RPGs coming to PC.
Oh yeah, and Final Fantasy 16 is being directed by Yoshi P. Hell yeah.
All right, I think I'm done with my turn.
All right, Alyssa.
Alrighty. Put that back in its holder. And then screech. Okay. Ah, my poor archer. He's hurt. I need to...
Well, barely.
He is still hurt and I feel for him. I shall avenge his lost health points. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. Okay.
And your scouts no longer got the defense boost, right? Just the attack one of +1?
Yeah, the defense boost is gone, if I remember.
Yeah.
The attack puts his attack up by how many again?
The attack buff is by 2.
2, so he does 4. Okay. There's another archer there. Darn ye. What should I do? What should I do? Okay. Alright, I am going to play this.
Can you do this?
It disappeared.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I am playing that card. He lives. That costs 5. What was this? That's 4. I can't play that, so I'll just stay there. Take the counter off this dude last time. Let's see here. Oi. Okay. so where's... Alright. So... my next fantastical maneuver... That's 2 spots. Alright. This archer and this scout will attack that archer.
Alright, so it's going to deal 0 damage from that one archer because of the defense, but it will deal 2 damage from that one scout.
I forgot about the defense. So
that is exactly why I put the defense there.
Okay. Probably should have just done something else. Whatever. Close enough. Alright, so... let me... That was only 2. I still gotta figure out where to move that, man. That's still... wow, okay. That's a good place to keep them, then. I'll just keep them there, I guess. Or I could just... Let me use that. 10.
Fun fact, a scout can theoretically always win against a soldier. There's no chance of a soldier to ever actually kill a scout. And same thing with the hero. Same thing with the tank. Not unless the scout stands still. Because the scout can run up, attack, and then move out of attack range of all of those units. Yeah. Which actually makes scout rushing incredibly powerful, because you can always outmaneuver and get an attack in every single turn. Unless they use other various cards, but just as a random thought.
That might be a good idea to look
can
at.
only deal 2 damage. So.
Well, yeah. But it's still useful.
Alright.
It's a harassment tactic.
Next.
The problem is then,
damage card.
if that's the case, you don't really have any ways to lock down a scout.
Yeah.
What about
So
archers?
it might actually... archers can kill them, yeah, but...
An
I
archer,
have a question. There's no way to take back that attack that I already announced for this archer, right? I mean, it did nothing. There's no way to take it back since I already announced it, right?
We'll say for this one, correct.
We'll say, yeah.
So I can't take it back, or at least not right now, anyways.
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure. Alright, then I'm gonna pull another sneak. I'm gonna use this archer and shoot the scout over here.
Alright.
Awesome.
And I only moved to this guy's 3.
I'd like to welcome you now to my full review of
So I'll
Mortal.
move him back.
I'm just going to chat about it somewhat subjectively, talk to you like how I would just speak to a friend
He's
of mine.
done. I'm not sure if I want to move
And
this
just tell you what I
guy.
liked, what I didn't like so much.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain I've lost this no matter what happens here, unless unless I get drawn some unit cards.
Okay. It's done. This guy only moved 2. So, what do I want to do with him? I don't want to move him. No, don't think I'll move him either. Okay, I'm gonna pull another sneaky. Because I can. Hello. I'm gonna use this scout and attack this soldier.
Alright, that'll deal 2 damage.
And then run away. And then I'm gonna run all the way back over here. And he's done.
One thing we could also look at doing is reducing the scout's range from 2 to 1.
Yeah, having 10 movement and 2 attack range and 10 vision makes them a very powerful unit.
Yeah.
Even though they only deal a little bit of damage, they're more flexible.
Yeah, they're very flexible.
Especially when you can stack on the cards that
damage
improve
buffs,
various things.
defense buffs.
I mean, right there, a scout that had a +2/+2 was a very, very forceful thing. Becomes an extreme threat.
And now, let me move
we
this
might.
guy to...
It might be a good idea to reduce some of their actual damage utility, and also reduce their vision slightly. I don't know if the vision's too good right now or not, but
yeah, actually, if you can place a +2 defense on a scout, they are probably the most lethal unit in the game because other scouts and archers can no longer deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically have no counter. And they can just run with impunity.
If you +2 defense a scout, they could just kind of rush in, meat shot you, and then run back out.
And they can do that for 3 turns in a row with no penalty. Which is that's enough to kill an archer, or do more than that. In fact, that'd be enough. That'd be enough to pretty seriously impact things. You done with your turn?
Yep, I just finished, so it is your turn.
All right.
Get rid of my green counters everywhere.
Yeah, so
remember how we thought the archer was OP by perspective? Now it's looking like the archer needs a buff to counteract the scout.
I think it's just that
archer's
the scout
fine.
is too
I think
strong
it's just
with
scout's too strong right now. I mean, well, when we were playtesting, the 2 units that everybody said were strong is they said archer was very strong, and they said scout was also decently strong, but not as strong as archer. So now that archer has been brought down into line with everyone else, guess who's the outlier?
You could almost increase the damage of the archer by 1, given the health pool of all of the other units. 2 damage on the archer is maybe not strong enough. You'll find, but
okay.
I guess
we
you
reduced
guys will
it
see
to
how
2.
that goes with testing.
Yeah, we reduced it to 2 because of the fact that it was originally 4, and with 4, they were they were able to kill units in 2 shots. So reducing it to 3 would have been...
They'd be able to kill scouts and other archers in 2 shots. If it's 3, which is fairly standard. Or like that's fairly average, but it would take them 4 turns to kill a soldier, and even longer, way longer to kill a tank, or they'd basically be ineffective against a tank or a hero unless they're in groups. But right now it takes them 3 turns to kill another archer or 3 turns to kill a scout.
Yeah, which is pretty weak. Yeah, we could look at doing that.
Yeah.
I'm placing this card here.
Oh,
not the one that I needed at all.
Not the one that
Are you using that card or just setting it down?
I'm using it. Yeah, I'm using it.
Okay, cool. Your description was, I was like, ah.
Sorry, yeah. That scout is a significant issue. All right. I think I'm left with no other choice. 2, 3.
Range was 1.
And then I'm gonna play this guy. Teleport to there, and then.
Oh
nuke the
God!
scout.
No! No!
Alright, so pretty sure that just takes
Yeah,
out.
it's dead. It's 8 damage, so yeah, it's dead.
Oh, I should have moved him
Even
back
with
farther.
defense.
He had
I
more
was hoping you left them
movement.
around because I could have just killed them immediately, but now I had to.
Well, I left them around because I didn't like. I didn't think you'd have that card. I probably should have. I should have planned for that. My mistake.
Well, it's hard to know for certain.
Yeah. I could have moved him back. He had more move spaces that I could have moved him back for. I wasn't planning for that.
I'm going to shoot with my archer at the archer on the left of the field. So it'll take 2 damage. Alyssa, you can edit those numbers yourself as well.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, just click on the unit and then type in the new health for it. It takes 2 damage.
I pressed enter. Okay. There we go.
Sorry, I was answering a friend's question.
Yeah, no problem.
It's okay.
He was having a computer trouble.
This is really suboptimal.
Where's my pencil? We're drawing lines. His face is very wrinkly.
Do there.
Oh boy.
My dog wants. He's barking at me.
Going on the offensive.
I'm left with no other real choice here. The game, I guess, does not support playing defensively at the moment, so I must be very aggressive and just bum rush.
I feel like you kind of can play aggressively, but the problem is, you need to, what's it called? You need to get the right units for it.
Yeah, that's the units is the problem. I have not been able to get many units, and since I lost 2 in one turn quite early on, I have not been able to recover from that.
Yeah, that's one of the things in this game compared to like a lot of other strategy games, I think. Like in a game like something like StarCraft or something, you can kind of go in with a strategy. In this, you kind of just gotta look at what you get and go, okay, what can I do?
Yes, yeah, to a degree, but you would definitely want to find a way to mitigate snowballing, because otherwise it's a real problem that can occur, especially given the length of the likely length of any form of strategy game is long. That's like a major problem in tactical strategy games is snowballing can occur very quickly if
once you
it's
get a
not
lead,
mitigated one way or another.
Once you get a lead, you kind of struggle. Just add a card that resummons a unit when it dies. Exactly where it died.
Oh, that's strong. But
exactly.
But you could have some way of regaining units that actually might be a system, some methodology to respawn in a unit that has been killed, but you've already played the card for, might help mitigate some of the snowball effect by, as long as you've played the card before, you can pull it back. Maybe for a mana cost or action cost, something to help.
That would actually
put
be
units
interesting
on
for like
the
an
field.
action. For like an action, for like a certain number of action points, you can resummon the what's it called?
One that's been dead, but you've already played the card for it and all.
Yeah.
That's
already kind of like in your ranks. Everybody is a necromancer now. Everyone.
Yeah, essentially.
The war of the necromancers. Who can find the most dead?
What was I gonna do? Difficult choice. Difficult choice. Okay, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna go here.
Ow.
I'm going to hit that guy.
Which one specifically?
The one that he's next to.
It's this one?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, sorry. And then I'm gonna play my last action point and give this guy +2 defense for the turn.
Oh, and this one wore off. I did that one.
No, this would be the last turn. It's gonna be active.
My bad.
Or I should say, it will be active until. Yeah, until my next turn. Yeah.
Doesn't the defense thing on the archer go away now?
After the end of, because this was the second full turn, or this was because it was 1, 2. This is the third.
There was no counter thing on it. So
yeah, we forgot to put the counter on it because it was 1, 2. I think it goes through your turn and ends on my turn. Or
what are you asking about?
It might.
The counter on
We forgot to put a counter on the archer. I thought that I had one more with it.
Well,
but
if it didn't have a counter on it, it might have been. Was it like one of the?
It was a 3-turn one.
It was a 3-turn. Oh.
Yeah, we just forgot to put the counter on it. I thought I had one more. Maybe I don't though. I don't know.
I couldn't really tell you. I didn't realize that it was only it wasn't a 1-turn one. I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have a thing where it shows card effect, like it'll still keep the card in like a card effects slot or something, so you remember which card effects are on the field, I guess.
Yeah, but even then it's not gonna have a timer. Like normally we put a turn timer on the counter, but I guess it was
We just
not
forgot on that
applied
one.
on that one. Yeah.
All right, that's the end of my turn though. I've moved everybody.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. I need one of those. You can give me. Okay. The buff on this scout gives him 2 defense, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Every buff is 2 defense.
Alright, so anything I do...
But that one is only for this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll just say they both get removed.
Yeah, it's...
At the same time. I feel like the units are starting to approach a more balanced state, though, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely more so than last I played.
Yeah, a little bit. Because once they get to a more balanced state, that's when we add more units.
More units.
I mean, yeah, we haven't added any of the faction-specific units that we had planned.
Yeah, that'll make a big change in core gameplay.
Yeah. That's why we wanted to make sure that this was balanced first.
Do you have a unit that you're balancing around, or a metric that you're balancing around?
Not really. Not like very specifically. I've personally been kind of trying to balance around the soldier.
Mm-hmm.
At least for my unit's sake.
Yeah. In a lot of games like these where you have a lot of different individual units, the most common tactic you'll find is to pick a unit and then base every other unit
around
in the game
it,
off of that unit. If it works with that unit, then it's probably going to be balanced. So you just have that metric, and as long as it fits, then it works. It's usually a pretty reliable system, especially when balancing a lot of units.
Yeah, like I said, I did that for my units, but I also didn't design the base units. So.
Okay.
I did those for the demon. The demons were the ones that I was in charge of. So.
Okay.
So I tried to do that as well as I could.
Oh, you have another.
I just had a great idea for the demons. Oh man. For one of the units. Because there was something that I couldn't figure out if it was going to be... Wait, that's actually such a cool idea.
Gosh, dang it.
Wait, now I want to add that. That's really interesting. Hold on, where's the sheet? I need the sheet. Because I was thinking... Because one of the units I have designed for the demon... Hold on, where is it?
Real quick, Alyssa, you called in that scout unit, right?
Yep, I am summoning summoning.
Hey, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
You did put him where I can see him, though. So.
Okay, cool.
I mean, with the scouts range, you probably was gonna see him anyway.
You have like 2-to-1 units on me.
Okay, so next, then move you forward 1. I'm gonna attack the soldier again for 2. That with this scout down here.
Okay.
Right.
He's gonna get attacked. He's going.
Nice.
Okay. And now, see ya. Move up there. 1, 2, 3, 6. So 1, 7. You. There. You should be good for right now. You know, actually no. He was back here. What was it?
1 up from that, to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was there. Gotta go at least. He's gonna sit over here. No, we've done most of it. Sit over there anyways. He will sit there. And be good to go-ish.
Positionally, because I couldn't quite tell with the blur, but since I'd be able to see the movement path, you did move him down to the bottom right of that area, right? To this general, I couldn't tell with the movement blur that happened. Because I would be able to see the path that he took regardless.
Yeah.
I just don't know which tile he's on. But did he move there? Or did he move up? I couldn't.
He
I didn't
moved
see
down.
It. He moved down. Okay.
I moved down.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I thought I might have mistaken it.
Yeah, I thought of something interesting for one of the demon units. The way we were conversing.
Isn't that scout supposed to be white? This one, or since it was just summoned in.
Yes.
This one.
So I don't know why it wasn't.
Okay.
Bless you.
That was a cough, but thanks.
Huh.
Oh, well, you're getting blessed.
All right.
Same as yesterday.
Next. 2, 3. I'm gonna attack the scout with this soldier.
All right.
All right.
I'm assuming you're gonna hit that scout and just destroy him.
Yep, he's dead. And then he's got his last movement there. Alright, next. Alright, so that would be...
Oh yeah, Kai, remember how earlier we were talking about how they went through the whole debacle with rights on music and stuff like that? I just noticed when in the My Audio section where you can upload music, there's a disclaimer that says, by uploading, you affirm that you have the rights to use each audio file.
Yeah.
That's probably how they got around it.
Yep. I'm glad they added it back. It was, that was like 3 years at least that they didn't have it in there. 4 years.
The soldier was here.
Yeah, you moved him back up 1.
Either way I move, I'm in the range of the tank. Matter. Okay. Next maneuver. Ah, heck. 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? Oh.
Oh my god. So my friend who I was helping with his computer thing, he sent me a picture of his computer in his desk so that I could take a look at the computer. And I noticed his mouse pad is like really small. It's like this really small circular mouse pad, almost looks like a coaster. And I was like, how the hell do you use that thing? Like, don't you have to move your hand around? And he's like, no, I use my mouse on 9,000 DPI. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? What?
How though?
It won't matter even if I do that.
And it's really funny because he plays like all shooters on PC with a controller. And I'm like, now I see why you play with a controller. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How do you play like that?
That's like so sensitive that if you move it like 100th of an inch, it goes across the screen.
He literally said he moves his hand like half a hand movement, and he's at the edge of his screen.
That's crazy sensitive.
Yeah, that is absolutely wild. Your DPI is so high. That's definitely like the reason you can't use mouse and keyboard.
This card says 3 turns, right? Is it 2 or 3 turns? Up here.
It's 3 turns.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you put a 3 counter
if you
on
click if you click on it and press Z, it'll bring it up big.
Oh.
So you can rate it.
How do I put a counter on the blue dot for my soldier?
Just type a number, I think.
3? No.
Wait, on the soldier here? I think you just like... There you go.
I got it. Okay. Alright. Crazy other maneuver. I want this archer, and this archer to shoot the tank. This one is in range, I checked.
So it's saying which one? Sorry.
I want all 3 of my archers to shoot this tank.
I'll subtract the HP myself.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so
that's 6
damage.
6 out of 15.
Yep. Okay.
Alright. This guy can't do anything.
Like driving.
Anymore.
Anyone slower than me is ancient, and anyone faster is a lunatic. Apparently that's how DPI is.
And 1, 2,
Pretty much.
4. 1, 2,
It's like driving.
5. I am sacrificing that much sight range. I don't care.
Oh, an interesting choice. Well, I'm...
This guy... Sit right there.
We're at the point now where this is an actual game I'd scoop.
Boop. What does scoop mean?
Concede because there's no chance of victory.
Alright,
or there's such a little chance of victory, it'd be worth just starting a new game to
and also,
odds.
Something else I've noticed already. We've been doing this game for like probably almost 2.5 hours now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Neither of you have hit base.
Neither of us are even close to it, really.
Yeah.
She could hit my base, but then she'd immediately lose her unit, and it wouldn't have paid off.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get rid of his.
Yeah, that's like what we need to figure out. We need to find a way to actually pressure people to hit base.
You don't have any push. There's no push right now.
Yeah, there's no push.
There's no reason. There's no forward momentum, and
Alright.
forward momentum can be lost so easily. Like I had great forward momentum, but then she destroyed 2 of my units, and I lost all of it, and I basically lost the game at the same time.
My turn is done, so you can go whenever.
Draw. I need.
I'm gonna get rid of all the.
No,
green.
I'm hoping that the unique units can kind of help with that, but like.
Well, you need a reason that the game recenters. Because this is the same general difficulty that I think I pointed out in the first playtest, is that all units start at the base and then have to spend a minimum, not really counting
we really need to get those.
It takes like 5 turns just to get up there, but like with 1 unit, but that's never gonna occur. And like the tanks, it's gonna take them like what, 10 turns to get up there?
Yeah.
The
Like,
with the scale you have, the battlefield would either need to be smaller or you need more movement capacity.
To get from the base to where your tank is right now, it would take 5 turns.
Yeah, and it did. It took 5 turns.
Yeah.
Of movement to get there.
And I would say, okay, so I would say that would be partially fixed by having the bases on the side as well. So we really need to get those in. Because
having a
bases,
secondary goal on left and right
like
would
here,
be great.
Having a base here and a base here that you can, if you capture them, so like say you attack them like you would the normal base, and whenever it dies, you capture it.
Yeah.
If you can capture it, then it like allows you to summon units there while you have control of it. So that way you can actually push up.
That would fix the.
I feel like that would fix both problems.
Yeah. You can spawn up top, and then you have the. Of course, you still have a bit of a snowball where if one person, I guess it'd be hard to hold 2 at once. But if you did manage to capture 2, you'd have some advantage there. But it would be as long as the other person pushes to try to capture, recapture one or get one of the way. But what do I want to do? What can I do? Do I even have?
I mean, and at some point, snowball is also a good thing because you want the game to end.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Somebody's just going to reach critical mass and go off, but you just don't want it to occur like in the early game.
Yeah. You only want it to occur once you have reached that critical mass point.
Just supernovas in the middle of the game.
So the problem I've reached here is that because of the 3 ranged units who can always move outside of the range of my melee units, I cannot approach them. That's the core of the problem, is that the three ranged units means that unless I have like 4 or 5 melee units to just sacrifice 3 of them and rush the others in there, I'm never gonna be able to approach.
I still think see, we had the issue with the archer where we talked about like, oh, do we nerf the range or do we nerf the damage? And
the range might be really high.
Multiple people said the range, multiple people said the damage. And we nerfed the
damage. The damage is nerfed down to 2. I think the real threat of the archers is their range.
Yeah, I still think we should have nerfed the range rather than.
If you have because it's based on movement of other units. So if the archer is always, especially if you so because every unit in the game can move, attack, and move, however they want to, that actually increases the threat range of every unit. Or not their maximum threat range, but it increases sort of the defensive threat range where they can successfully deal damage but stay out of the range of other units quite a bit. So for the archers, if they can, 3 archers means that no single melee unit can effectively approach them because they can always just shoot it and then move back and then shoot it and then move back.
I think that's part of the problem, and I think we should definitely address that. The issue of units being able to move after they attack.
I think because I was thinking about that, and there's probably a reason, and it's probably similar to what we've been dealing with here, why basically no game on the planet allows you to do movement, attack, movement. Your turn usually just ends when you attack.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can attack and then move, but it's normally not like it's not inherently a bad thing, I don't think. But there's probably some reason why it's why it makes things very difficult. Because it provides an extreme level of flexibility. And you never have to commit to any one location. You can move around freely.
Yeah, I feel like that also might be part of the game, why the game is going so long, because you never have to commit to anything. You never actually have to commit to a movement.
But she's been able to back away from me continuously, and I've
While
never
still
had
attacking
units
you.
that were capable of dealing with that. So I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And that's definitely like two archers is a serious. One archer versus one melee unit is not much of a threat on the whole, because melee can just sort of move past them. Two archers is a significant threat. Three archers is impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they had like 5 or 6 range and 3 damage, they'd be more of a threat, but less of they'd be less of a threat overall, but
they'd be
very area control.
But they'd still be good at controlling an area, and they'll still be threatening, but they're not impossible to deal with.
Yes, which they essentially are right now, unless you have scouts. That's the only counter to an archer is a scout. The only counter to a scout is really an archer. So, yeah. Anyways, I have no idea what to do here. It's not effective.
I mean, we've been going for a while. If you guys want to call it.
I mean, if you feel you've gathered enough information, I don't. We've
gathered plenty of information.
Unless for the next
it's up to you if you want to keep playing.
Are nothing but archers. I don't think I can win this.
Yeah, if you want to just call it now.
Actually,
if you want to keep playing,
it's possible to get 3 archers in a row, but you'd have to get the last archer of the deck that you've gone through, and then I'd have to refresh the deck, and you'd have to draw the same card twice in a row.
Yeah, so it's not gonna happen. The game snowballed at the early point, and I basically had no chance of winning at that point. And then she drew the 3rd archer, and there was nothing I could do about it. If I had both tanks up front, I would push with the hero and the tank. Like, my only theoretical option here is to just try to push with my hero and my tank, but that's not really effective because you got the soldier, hero, and it's.
Yeah, the problem is you don't really have any ranged units or scouts or any sort of mobile unit to be able to contest this.
Yeah, there's nothing that can be done.
Is something we can do implement? I don't want to say random, but like damage within like thresholds. So maybe the archer has 2 to 4 damage that's done on a roll. Yeah, like a damage range that's done based on a roll. So
based on how far they shoot from, the damage will be greater or lesser?
No, he's talking
like
randomly.
It's literally. Yeah, I say like I wanted to.
They would either the archer would deal either like say 2, 3, or 4 damage in a hit, something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those numbers. They would deal damage.
So like, I was just using the archer, not necessarily in this example, but overall like, I imagine a world where like it looks impossible, but you also can be like, well, it's possible that he rolls 2, 3 2s in a row.
It takes out that's like a metaphysical level discussion that happens in a lot of tactical style games, because when you have and it can go either way successfully. Like, doesn't Wesnoth do the damage range?
I believe it does. Yeah.
Yeah. So typically,
I haven't played it in a couple days, but.
Yeah, the more complex your overall systems are, the more support there is for a damage range. The less complex your systems are, the less support there is for a damage range.
Yes.
Because
I'm actually gonna boot up
having a damage range removes a certain level of certainty, which is very important. Like, it's an element you want to have in a turn-based in particular, is a certainty of if I do this, this will be the outcome. Barring my opponent's decisions and whatnot, because no plan survives 5 minutes past meeting the enemy. but if you have enough other systems to help deal with, like support systems that make that more impactful, then it definitely functions well.
No, actually, it doesn't look like Wethnos does.
I thought that maybe I was thinking of something else that has a.
No. No. Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh wait. One thing I do notice though is. Oh.
I do know in general the majority of tactical like this turn-based strategy games avoid a damage range because you need more typically RPG-esque numbers to support a damage range overall. Because it removes that certainty of effect, which people really like.
The one thing that Westnaught does do though is there tends to be variety in unit HP pools.
That's what it was, because every unit is different. So some units deal more damage, because they have better stats. That's what I was thinking of. Their units all are unique individuals.
Like I
they
booted
can be
up
leveled
this,
up.
I booted up Westnaught game to just check out the units and compare them. And for
That's-
example, I have this guy who I have 3 horsemen. One is loyal and intelligent, which intelligent means it takes less XP to level him up.
Yeah,
One's quick,
very
which gives him more move, but it gives him less HP. And then one has strong, which that makes him have an extra HP and an extra damage.
Yeah.
So they're all individually.
And that's how
unique.
they keep certainty. So that's actually a really good system because they keep certainty with that. You know what your actions are going to get you. But there's randomization in the initial spawning of those numbers. So that's that's why Wesnoth is really, really great with its tactical depth, because they maintain certainty inside of it. And so I'm trying to think of other games like Advanced War, Duelists, all the tactical mercs. All the tactical games I know maintain a constant damage value. Because of that guaranteed certainty on how things function.
Mm-hmm. It allows you to make informed decisions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This has been far helpful, I will say that.
I'm glad that we could provide some assistance there.
Yeah, I think we have to do a little bit of reanalysis of some of the units and of some of the core mechanics still. Like, for example, moving and attacking.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
not
is
the best idea.
that makes things effective. It makes the it's not necessarily a bad system, but the second order and third order effects that it has on certain units make them way stronger than they would otherwise be.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would, like I said before, I would definitely recommend trying to pick one unit, like the soldier or whatever it is. Probably the soldier, a simple melee unit is normally your best bet, the least or the most vanilla unit, and then basing every other unit that you create off of that metric, and that'll really help in making sure balance stays the same for everything. I don't know if any of you guys have done it before, but you can build some pretty effective balancing charts in Excel where you weight the values of each of the attributes or variables that a system has, and then put them all together like that. They're very helpful. That's what you do. I mean, that's the first thing you do, honestly, in any form of game with that's a strategy-based game, is you build one of those things. In one way or another, you have a metric system that determines the importance or value of individual skills and abilities, and then you balance everything around that, and it really helps.
Alright, yeah, this has been very helpful, so. I think that we can probably call it here.
Yeah, I think
Sounds good.
Okay, let me stop the recording.
You can go through the questions real quick that y'all have not answered yet.
Yes, let me keep that recording up.
Cool. So for each of the units, did they feel unique?
I would say yes. Each of them felt very unique in their function, their role, and how they played out.
I know you played the game before, so the one that specifically we added since then was the tank. So
the tank, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I just want to ask specifically about feedback on the tank. How do you feel about it?
I like the concept for the tank. It's a solid defensive unit. That's actually, it fills a role that was not there before. Or that it was not being filled before. It's slow, of course, like any good tank, and deals heavy damage, but you like I think it was effective. I felt that it was actually relatively well balanced from the little bit that I saw of it, and just from the general math that you have so far of things. It's possible that it's a little slow. 3 movement might, with at least using that size of map, 3 movement might be a little slow overall because it takes a long time to get anywhere meaningful.
Yeah.
Unless it is intended to really only protect the base.
Would that be helped by the bases on each side of the map, though, so you could spawn them farther
yes,
out?
with that element, though, in particular, that will address, I feel, a great many elements of weakness with the push and that sort of cluster that happens in the middle. Those bases will address a lot of things, and that'll help with the tanks as well, because then you have that, you can choose, well, do I summon my tank on the defensive line or back at my home base? Because having those other options splits your resources when it comes to where you can summon cards, because you have to choose between 2 or possibly 3, and it helps self-balance in that regard, because if you have 3 bases, you have 3 options for spawning, but then you have to split defending all 3 of them, and summoning between all 3 of them, and it can weaken you overall and stuff like that. So
yeah, if you make like a push from the left side base into the enemy base, but you don't coordinate it properly with your right side push,
you'd have to establish a principle for what best practices on how you capture a base. So is it like you just touch it once and it's yours? Do you have to sit a unit inside of its area of influence for a period of time? Do you have to attack it to deal damage before you take it?
I was thinking we would have it be like, how we have like the base in the center of the map, right? Or not the base in the center, the base in like the base HP in the center of the actual base.
Yeah.
I was thinking we'd have something like that where you would attack it, and then whoever got like the final hit on the base would capture the base or something like that.
That's possibly. So then you risk
steals.
The really sucky moment where someone's got like 6 tanks around it and they're attacking it, and then someone runs up with an archer and is like, boop, it's mine now.
Yeah, and just steals it.
And that feels really, that might feel really bad for a player. It's, I don't know, it's possible.
But the one thing that I will say in that situation is, if the person is not there to capitalize on it, because I'd imagine you'd be able to, like, okay, say it goes to 0 HP, and say the base has 15 HP, and when you capture it, it goes all the way down. Like, you capture it when it hits 0.
Yeah.
In that situation, if someone has, like, 2 tanks next to the base beating it, and then someone steals it, it's just like,
quick.
Unless you have some way to capitalize on getting that, they're just gonna take it afterwards.
As long as your damage numbers make it so that it's unlikely that's going to occur, then it's not a problem.
Yeah, and also the fact of like, it leads to some interesting gameplay of like, what if someone does manage to do that and then has some way to capitalize upon it?
Well, if they have cards in hand, I mean that's what I'd wait until a base was weak. Send in an archer or 2 archers to finish it off, or a scout or something. Especially, you send in an archer, you let someone attack once with the tank, you send in an archer with a damage boost, you finish off the thing, and then you summon all of your units right on top of it. And you capitalize immediately on that concept. It becomes a tactic. So I mean, it definitely the bases and how they're handled that way will change a lot and will help address a number of things.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Are there any other questions you had, Michael?
If you could add anything your wildest dreams to the game, what would you want to add?
The bases.
Yes. The good old magic wand question.
Yes, that's true.
We also need to make the map like actually symmetrical and stuff. Because right now it's not.
I think the only things that I'd add are things you've talked about. The factions is really the main thing I think the game will benefit from strongly, is having a choice between
different
like how you
kinds
play.
Of units. Yeah.
And those the flavor of the asymmetry and the flavor is a very important thing to nail down, and when that's in, things will feel probably really nice.
Yeah, and I feel like that choosing a faction will also kind of like, you know how like you said you were liking to play very defensively in that scenario.
Yeah.
Like in that scenario, you could pick a faction that's oriented towards like defense and crowd control.
I don't know if you're doing it all already.
Like, could pick another faction that goes with
Yeah.
that.
I don't know if you're doing it already, but I would also strongly recommend it in when I've done testing for systems like this in the past. Another really beneficial thing is form player archetypes. Common strategies that you see players adapt. And especially if you're like okay with the strategy, it's not something that's against the core of the game. Figure out what those strategies are, and then what sort of general player archetypes exist in other similar games, and then think about your cards that you create and the way you design other elements of the game based on those archetypes that you formulated in early testing. That'll really help you make decisions on some of the more complex things later down the road.
Yes, it's sort of like the idea of what's it called? And it's also like, I'm trying to think about how to word this. Like for the factions, you could also analyze those kinds of players and the way that people enjoy playing, and then you can use those different tactics that they employ, and you can design different factions that might cater to those different playstyles that emerge.
Yeah, factions and specific cards that encourage a playstyle or enable a playstyle, things like that. Yeah.
So like if someone likes to play that style of like hit and run mobility, you have a faction for that. Someone likes to play a more defensive crowd control oriented style.
Yep.
You have something for that. Even like the whole thing of like, stealing bases. Maybe you can have a faction that's really good at stealing bases.
Yeah. Or there's like a unit or card that can, do something along those lines. Yeah. It I always point back to Magic. That's what Magic does, is they found their types of players. They themed each color that they have off of a fundamental concept of play, with some subvariants, and every card they design, they put it through that gamut of, does it fit all of these elements? How does it work with player types that we've analyzed, and with our colors and things like that? And that's they have the best and most successful cohesive design probably ever. So for card game or anything like this, so they're modeling after them where it works very well.
All right. I think I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Thank you guys for playtesting. I appreciate it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, recording.